Hey, everybody. I'm going to take you through some info about what to do and what not to do with a thesis statement for your paper. We've already covered some of this in class, so I'm not going to rehash too much of what we already went over, but the important thing here to take away is that your thesis statements should always be one single sentence, and they should always be at the end of your introduction paragraph, and they should express the main point of your essay. So that's one of the things we're going to be giving feedback on with our little kind of workshops that we're going to be doing with Padlet is, okay, can we find your thesis? Is it where it's supposed to be? And if not, let's fix it, right? That's the idea. So again, we went over this just a little bit, but it can't hurt to go over it again. What makes a thesis statement good? All right, we talked already about why you want a good thesis statement. It really sets you up for success for the rest of the paper. It's the key to success for the rest of the paper. So how do we make a good one that'll set us up for success? Well, like we talked about, it should state the subject of the essay, but that in and of itself is not enough. So for this first essay, the review, it needs to be clear from your thesis not only what you're reviewing, so it might be a kitchen gadget, it might be a restaurant, it might be, the example I'm going to use is a grocery store that I'm going to show you. So that's important to know, of course, from the thesis, but it's not enough on its own. It also needs to give a sense of why we're talking about the thing we're talking about. So in this case, the whole point, the purpose behind a review is to provide an opinion that someone else can use to decide whether or not they would also like to visit that restaurant or start shopping at that grocery store or buy that kitchen gadget or whatever it is that you're reviewing. So there should be a clear opinion provided by your thesis as well. And typically, good thesis statements use specific language, right? They make it clear not just that you are recommending or not recommending this thing, but specifically what aspects you recommend or do not recommend about it and why. So a good way to do that and to set yourself up for a well-organized paper is to go ahead and break down like exactly what your three major subtopics are going to be. So it's pretty formulaic, but it's a formula for a reason. It gets the job done. So let's take a look at an example.